From the corner of her eye, Glynis saw her dirk on the bed, where she must have set it when she went to open the chest. When Magnus took a step toward her, she lunged and grabbed it. Then she jumped back, holding it in front of her with both hands. "Stay away from me, Magnus," Glynis said. "I've knifed you once, so you know I have the nerve to do it."
"I was dead drunk at the time, and fool enough not to expect my own wife to take a blade to me," Magnus said. "I'm neither now. Put the blade down before you get hurt."
If it were not for Sorcha, she would have fought him anyway, as hopeless as that would be. But Glynis did not want her daughter to hear her being hurt. "I'll put it down," she said, "as soon as you tell me why ye are here and what you plan to do with me."
"You belong to me," he said. "I'm taking you away from your false husband."
"But why? You never liked me."
"What has that to do with it?"
Magnus said, his face turning an ugly red.
"You are my wife, and ye don't leave unless I say so."
She had been desperate at the time, but Glynis could see now that she should have found a quieter way to leave him. Cutting Magnus with a blade and stealing a boat was as foolish as poking a mad bull with a stick. "Alex will find me and bring me back," she said, trying to keep up her courage.
"No one has found us yet," Magnus said with a sneer. "Our camp is hidden away behind an island on Loch Einot on South Uist."
"Leave me here." Though she knew pleading never worked with Magnus, she could not help herself. "You don't want me for your wife. You never did."
"Aye, I don't want you. You're too dirty for me now," he said. "But I will enjoy watching the other men cheer you."
Magnus would do it too. He hated her that much.
"Put down the dirk, or you'll die in this room," Magnus said. "Make your choice quickly, for I'm sorely tempted by the notion of Alex MacDonald finding you dead in a pool of blood on his bedchamber floor."
Alex finding her would be bad enough, but it would be Sorcha who saw her body first. Glynis let her dagger clatter to the floor.
"You weren't quick enough."
Magnus took 2 long strides toward her and put his boot on her dropped blade.
"I saw how Alex MacDonald looked at you, at my wife, and I want him to come home to find his bed soaked with your blood."
The venom in Magnus's black eyes made Glynis's heart freeze in her chest.
"He might not recognize you at first," Magnus said, fingering the blade in his hand. "But eventually he'll know you by the ring on your finger or a lock of your hair. And then he'll spend the rest of his nights imagining how your screams filled his bedchamber,